Greetings, Absheni, Tobela, Kotsung, Zuribo, Nagmufanyi Malepe, Stol Samaboka, Motoka Mampila. This is Leboga. What a SAMAL day. What a SAMAL day. Coming to you from Alberton. Guys, you know, in this show, all the time, or most of the times actually, what happens is that somebody else writes to us, they DM us, you know, they WhatsApp us, they tell us like, guys, I would love for you to link up. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to so and so Manglemang. But today's show is very different. Very different because we're actually the ones who went to the person. Because we saw this story on Facebook and he didn't even know about the show. Let's be honest. Today's story is about, wait for it, bicycle. Yeah, I know, chances are that, hey, I've lost you. You know, many of us might just be looking at a bicycle as a small thing. But for this guest that we have today on today's show, it's not just a bicycle because somebody else salam of a bicycle when he was young. And that bicycle has had ripple effect in his life. He is where he is today, a married man, a working man, a man of career, and still climbing the corporate ladder and so. But he remembers that actually, had it not been for the bicycle, probably he wouldn't be where he is today. So let's meet our guest and see what Entle can get to hear what this guy story is about the bicycle.
Ke nna Khulu Molakeng ke tswa Vrede ke tlile mona programming ya Leboga hobane ke batla hore ke lebohe rangwane wa ka ha ne ke kena sekolo ha ne ke tsana 80 tinka 95 o ile a amfa bicycle hore ke tsamaye ka yona, so I was commuting from Kodiplasing ya go high school, so ke batla hore ke lo mo leboha hore bicycle ya amfileng yona ke yona e nkentseng hore ke be na le the dream that I had, because it's as a result of that bicycle eleng hore I started viewing life slightly different. Then I had a purpose in life hore ha ka tlameha ho mo phoqa. In me not disappointing him, I was not going to disappoint myself as well.
Oh well, guys, you have seen our guest. Come on now, Kitty, man. Hey, what you look? Hey, urjulukishite fandakona. Well, nanere ramlat. So that we can come to Vrede. Is this Vrede? Like the Estina Vrede, guys? Like, oh, I know, director gets it's fine. Anyway, we call him. And he's telling us, hi, guys. And we're like, okay, hi. We are more Albertans. Like, man, hi. Like, yo, he didn't understand that actually we needed to drive here with him. But because you must remember, this is the man we're chasing. He didn't send us a message. We sent him a message. So the structure and the format of the show, it's not about that. But anyway, we're here in Vrede, guys. This is where Nkarinkubuela Kalani. So you must understand the umbilical cord, the genesis of where we, like for the reason why we are here, the genesis was somewhere here. So without further ado, guys, Aren Romita Kuluko Blomalena man, Ramtol and Tateku, leadership, Mulake, leader. Welcome to Leboga.
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah, man, we had no choice but to invite you. Well, we'll get straight to it. Why that day you decided you want to write a story, bicycle?
I think it was in 1990, between 94 and 95. So in a school more, and I used to walk from Kodiplasing to here, you know, Kita school. So rangon waka ona mpona ke ntse ke ya hodimo le fatshe. So now and then unankadima bicycle. So that day, I then decided, I need to write this story about the bicycle, because for me, he actually planted a seed, because, I looked at that, I was like, it's through this bicycle that, I could commute, to from school. So, and at the same time, I had a little bit of a business, because I could record plus when I home. So, so, I could easily access the customers. Because and then so, and then for me, it was purely for convenience, and that, it made me who I am today.
Oh, Lebisi. And there's a story about you're an internal auditor, right? Oh, there's a story about an internal auditor. Yeah, some dairy somewhere. So, where? Well, nice. Well, you guys had it. Narikisa Lebisi. Kimutilibu dairy. Labon. On the real though, on the serious note, Okare Hohadiming Bicycle Harangwana how? What did it do for you? Koskolo.
It's through this bicycle whereby I did not have to worry about, me getting home late, because now, even in terms of commuting, it was easier for me. Even at school, I could then focus, ka 6 ka 7, I'm gonna get there maybe ka 8 busiu. So that then helped me look some of the burdens, and then we actually removed.
That Lazarus Gaudin Nanale, he had a song called Bicycle Sorover. Bicycle Lebis has really made you who you are today. And looking back, what Rangwana How did for you, how are you, if you are, paying it forward?
What I'm actually doing, where I could assist, I assist those that I could assist, because, and then for me, when you assist, you don't assist for glory. You assist because you want to make a difference, in somebody's life, a specific person. For me, this thing, you help a person, you might not change the whole world, but you will change that person's world. So for me, that is very important.
We're not really doing it for glory, but we're saying, as black children, are you sure you're doing it, this thing of paying it forward, or you just doing it and say, Kiddy TV, hey guys, I'm paying it forward?
No, I'm doing it, from the bottom of my heart, Yeah, I'm not doing it for TV. Yeah, I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart. If I decide to help a person, I help them, from the bottom of my heart. Because at the end of the day, I understand why we need to help each other. Yes.
All right, and Tate Kulu, we really not gonna waste much of your time. Tate Arlete like a showman on because he doesn't know what's happening. Guys, is that moment where we don't have permission. You must know, lately with these laws, Popia, Paya, and stuff, we don't really have permission. We just hope we're going to find him in good state. Kulu wants to thank him. It's that moment where we say, sign of gratitude. I would love for you to smell them while they're still alive. Artamayeng, Rokopana Lintate, who knows? Maybe Namete bicycle.
Control, Alt, Delete. A woman needs renewal from time to time, rejuvenation all the time, but a repurpose on her life is immortal. This is Ubuhle Bakho, a show about every layer of Black African women and their mental health. Their visible features might project their outer beauty, but this is a show that aims to remind them that it is in fact their inner beauty that needs to be nurtured. We want you to embrace Ubuhle Bakho. Hosted by the soft-hearted Tsepiso Tracy Shabalala, a new mother, Mahu Amahle, who bears her soul by sharing her journey to reclaiming what it means to be beautiful.
You are watching.
In her journey, she meets women from all walks of life who share their incredible stories while embarking on the same journey, Destination Beautiful. Join us as we reclaim our crowns. Ubuhle bakho, wangakubhayizisa imntase, umhle shame.
SAMAL TV SA. When there's nothing else, reimagine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is not my style. I don't do it like that. But anyway, lena ka moka mo gae, bonang, re fitlile gae, re mo Vrede, akra batsebe. They don't really even know that we are coming, you know, because it's a surprise. The person who wants to say thank you, to show gratitude, is not doing it for glory. You heard what the guy said. And unfortunately, or should we say, by stroke of luck, to show that this is not scripted. It's locked. Locked. I think there's an intercom here. I don't know whether I should press 3 or nothing. You can see the houses, curtains all up and closed, doors, windows. So, and one other thing that I want to do, is this. I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to do with this. The director will tell me because this is what's supposed to be happening. Because Ukulu has to give and Tate this so that he can smell them. I don't know if we're going to be able to find him today. And if we don't, so it basically means Lutando's girlfriend is going to inherit this. Lutando's our dope DOP. His girlfriend will inherit this, but will come back with fresh flowers because we want them to smell them. They're fresh flowers. So we'll try. Kulu is waiting somewhere that other side. As you can see, the sun is setting proper. So if it happens that we don't find Tate, we'll come back some other time. But this episode needs to happen. Tate Mhlanga must understand that that bicycle has really played a huge role. Ripple effect. There's a whole lot of people that Kulu has helped just because of that bicycle. So I guess let's get into the car and yeah, then later Romana, please call it. It's fine, I'll call.
Okay.
Then arrange your warning. Mulur let's all the settle. As long as I can okay, ma. Thank you. Well, guys, Rezamile. No, Leo, mama. She said, please can't shoot her. All right. Mama. That's the wife. You were supposed to. Actually, he's there. Ayo kwa mama. Ken. Oh, go. Guys, actually, he's there. So let's just go. Arbeit the face, then it's fine. But Tabaret program. Show a show ya Patva Leboga. Ona le motho sala jala peu. Marasa photo. Like Lionel Hampton. For somebody else. Marasa open because no say it's to whatever television. You were just being a fan. So guys, all I'm asking is that let's park the car. That would be beautiful actually. In 5 minutes, let permission. The tire reka tula le na re tsebishanya like hanyane fela before re totlisa motho a tleng go yona or tate ka Leboga. This goes to show you that we don't rehearse these things. Okay, guys, I know sometimes you get to meet me and ask me, "Hi, man, this thing of yours, guys." Man, you really rehearse these things. The way your shows are so sublime and all that. Guys, we don't. Today's show got to show you that we don't rehearse these things. Finally, we are here, but we cannot go without meeting the hero and getting to know what kind of person our hero is and what is it that he loves and actually who does he think wants to come here and say thank you. We have somebody else here who would love to come to you and say that you've played a big role in my life. Leboga, for what you've done for me. When you think, who really do you think could be here to say Leboga to you for something that you've done decades and decades ago?
When it in Morenak, Kabeko Vitso, and Giveka, Cavalli, the perfect guess. ka ke motho a ileng a phela bophelo bo sa tshwaneng le batho ba bang. And then even the opportunities which were afforded to me in a sense hore maybe ke tla ba somebody or productive, ka ba role model, ka ba a mentor, ka ba inspiration source maphelong a batho ba bang. Nna ke bolela hore I'm just contributing to whoever maybe una le tlhokeho ya ho thusiwa. I'll be lying, honestly speaking, I'll be lying hankare wena. In mind, I've got a memory specifically or personally motivated. Somehow I would say to you, honestly, this kind of a slow cooker man, this whole unit. Ki somebody okile ngata honna most unexpectedly, liteng from the bottom of his heart, never it's something which was somehow extraordinary. Mo matlo a ana moletlela hore aba antse ba ikutlo high. Maybe ke ena somebody nkareng nga mo guess.
Maybe ka ba ena ho. O tsama ka lebitso ba ke mang?
Ntate Sambi wa tsotetse. Motho e bang ha soka fetoa la be se o ka thwe motho o fumane some basic achievements in life, in some kind of a community building, and ke motho o down to earth.
Look really guys, the equate that they already set up command slow cook. I reckon today though the mona was sweater. We have no intentions to do that to our heroes. Next that take mama. Already slow cooker guys. I don't know what I should bring into this house. I got that somebody else or everybody else in your level and a like in your level somehow. Madam to tell us the truth. Who the real hero is here. That take man.
That day Kimoto Mukilao. Kimoto Aratang or Gano Gote what truth. Highway Abona Mutomong Tomong Almatading. Laibe mutaka bua kama tadae asa kupa thuso ye. Yena o ya inela. O tla tsoseng a reka ba ba mathata a mang a itse ona lo. So go kupa ho ya ke sheba re nang ka sekolo ke mthuse ka ntwe. So sale ke motseba bophelong ba ka o thusitse batho ba ngata haholo. Ke motho a dunang a thusa batho. O tshintshile dintho tse ngata bophelong ba rona.
Control, Alt, Delete. A woman is renewal from time to time, rejuvenation all the time, but a repurpose on her life is immortal. This is Ubuhle Bakho, a show about every layer of Black African women and their mental health. Their visible features might project their outer beauty, but this is a show that aims to remind them that it is in fact their inner beauty that needs to be nurtured. We want you to embrace Ubuhle Bakho. Hosted by the soft-hearted Tsepiso Tracy Shabalala, a new mother, Mahu Amahle, who bears her soul by sharing her journey to reclaiming what it means to be beautiful.
You are watching.
In her journey, she meets women from all walks of life who share their incredible stories while embarking on the same journey, Destination Beautiful. Join us as we reclaim our crowns. Ubuhle bakho, bangakubhayizisa imntase, umhle shame.
SAMAL TV SA. When there's nothing else, reimagine.
In front of these cameras is us, and you guys look at us and you say, this guy is my role model. When you have serious role models, you can model your role in life around the model Yantate. You heard what Mulukanoa said, and we are here because somebody else is saying the different things, and was local Kaliela probably would say this different things. So you can just tell the guys that we are in a hero's house. I'm saying that it must multiply, nah, guys. Off camera, I was telling him that athletes but they never use them. Athletes they never got to hear the words I love you and thank you. So before we say bye, or they say bye to the world, because of our feet, I'm quoting him, we need to tell them that we really appreciate them. That's why we're here. I'm not going to waste your time. This is not my show. It's a show about everybody else. And now we're going to get our guest there to come, so that you will know that there are many, many people in this world that see the role that he's playing in community.
What a surprise.
How can I?
No way. Dumelang, mpe.
Le kae?
Re se le kae ka mohao?
Ke teng.
Ba ba late.
Ntse le hantle rama.
Eish. Tswile.
O tsohile.
Ke tswile ka nnete. Kore ke nana hore ke nako tsa mesebetsi. Ke nako tsa hore batho ba be le malapa a bona. Then the people go extra miles just to grab a chance of being grateful.
Yeah.
Really, it's amazing. It's a shock.
Yeah.
It's a shock, really. Ke tla o fa tlhompho eno ntate.
Okay. At some point in my life, bile wa mfa bicycle. Yeah. So that bicycle at the time to me, it was very important in the sense that that bicycle I could commute from Godi Plus in Kitlemo, and at the same time wa hopola hore ke ne ke rekisa lebese. So the very same bicycle, it made it easy for me hore ke move around. So ke re ke nke monyetlo hore ko lebohe ke re ke khona hore ko lebohe hantle o sa phela, because some of these things are re dietsa batho ba hlokofetse. So that is why ke re I want to take it upon myself, because buka tseo e ke di balang, hona le mo ke ba dileng teng ring before they call I will answer, while they were speaking, and then I will hear them. Yeah, so Lina, it's a pili and then kerapela mudima wa arabile tapelo yaka. So ke reka this token of appreciation betla hore o lebohe hore you've planted a seed. I started seeing a life in a different light because of you. You are an inspiration to me at the time. I looked up to you. I had a direction in life because of you. Tsatsing leo wena ha no etsa ntho no sa tsebe hore o jala peo, and peo ena mona ke mo e wetseng teng.
Kanete ngwaneso, ha ke na mantswe enka wa bolelang. Ke qeta ho etsa a true confession from the bottom of my heart hore ha ke hetla morao maybe ho kana ba teng batho ba bangata nkileng ka ba utlisa bohloko, ba bang ba qetela ba sa achieve their goals in life. But ke nahana hore Ramasedi jala ka ile sena tlase solo sa le hodimo ka moleko wa le hodimo le bojohle ba o tla etsa hore seo o lekileng ho se plana wena se nkopele tshwarelo ba o kekileng ka ba roba memeya, because asika mehla o fumanang hore tsentle di a lebohiwa. Therefore, I would say a multiple thank to the Almighty God for affording us this everlasting opportunity, which I think is going to be written in our memories. All the best. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Give you strength. May all your wishes and dreams come true. Kajo Ramasedi.
Thank you.
Re le batho motho re mleboha ha santse a hlokahetse hore o tlo re ntate ha ka hlokahala ke nentse ke dula ke mo jwetsa ke re yena ha o ka hlokahala wena tla mo re ke tse tente tse tharo tente engwe tla ema ka jarting tente tse pedi di eme kantle, because ho tla be ho na le batho bohle ba tleng ho leboha ntate ha o tsamaya le yena ke re la toropong batho ba bangata ba mmitsa stop and go ha o tsamaya le yena o tla ema le bona wa mo dumedisa, even le bana ba banyane wa ba dumedisa. Ke leboha ka nnete ka jeno ha o ile wa nahana hore a santsane a phela o tle ho yena o lebohe, because a se ntho tse etsahalang ngata. Ke leboha.
Well, the name of the show is Leboga Lebohila. Let's extend it once by one. And that's cool. You got me in tears. Leadership. because I must say, I'm not gonna preach. Dante's preached actually. I'm thankful, guys, for a bicycle, because if it wasn't because of a bicycle, what you might consider a small thing, we wouldn't all be sitting here grasping all these pearls of wisdom from Dantele Mama here. Bicycle that today we are here and we're living with so much knowledge and wisdom. Your parting shots before we wrap up. We spend the whole day really more Vrede. Also, you're going to live on SD.
Yeah. Now, kere rata hore ke nke sebaka se ke lebohe ho ke a leboga hore you afforded me this opportunity, so that and then I come to my parents. I regard them as my parents. Ke tle ho bona ke tlo ba leboha hantle ba ntse ba phela. Ke rata hore blessed is the hand that gives than the one that receives. So okay,
guys, I'm not gonna waste much of your time anymore. I'm just going to do what I do most. It only takes a simple thank you to show gratitude. This is a SAMAL TV production. And the rest of the crew.
SAMAL TV SA. When there's nothing else, reimagine.